child. I was on the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
In a new lawsuit that's turning heads around, Diddy's first child, Justin Combs, is catching fire as he's been placed on trial alongside his father. And boo-boo, it is not looking good. And there are speculations floating around that his supposed adopted sister, Ava Baroni Combs, might be taking the witness stand to reveal what Justin did to her. As a closing argument was underway in Diddy's ex-trade and racketeering conspiracy lawsuit, an unsuspecting Justin and Diddy were hit with a new charge dating back in 2017. The lawsuit claims that Justin lured his alleged victim to Los Angeles with the promise of a job, reassuring her that he would use his father's connections to land her a role in the industry, only to be taken to one of their high-end properties in Beverly Hills, where she was heavily sedated and repeatedly raped by Justin, Diddy, and two unknown masked men over the course of an entire weekend. According to the victim, Justin held the potential of a job over her head, as well as some risque photos that he took of the event, so she was afraid to talk about the unnerving scene until now. This conduct, described by the victim, is strikingly similar to how Diddy and his entourage have conducted themselves for years now. And it appears that Justin shares his father's penchant for mistreating young and unwilling victims. While Justin is pleading non-guilty to all the charges against him, he wouldn't be the only son of Diddy that has been accused of this messy behavior. A similar lawsuit was launched against Diddy's other son, Christian King Combs, alleging that the essayed a young lady aboard a yacht chartered by Diddy in the late 2022. The victim, Grace, who worked as a stewardess on the yacht, said that Christian sedated and SA'd her multiple times, and Diddy knew all about it. In fact, she said that he encouraged the environment. Diddy also apparently sold the idea that the event aboard the charter boat was a wholesome family excursion. However, it was nothing of the sort because the environment turned hedonistic real fast. Grace, who was 25 around the time of the alleged incident, provided dinner and drink service on the yacht from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. The bartender who served with her around the clock also said she witnessed partying and nose candy use between a constant rotation of suspected ex-workers and other A-list celebrities. In Grace's lawsuit, she is accusing Christian Combs of SAing her while Diddy is named as a co-defendant being sued for premises liability. She said that Christian groped her, insisting that she drank with him, and then he became aggressive when she tried to leave, forcing her to perform oral on him in the yacht's cinema room. Diddy seemingly leased the yacht and had full control of the staff, so according to the lawsuit, he aided and abetted his son to perform this grotesque acts aboard the ship. Grace also said suspected ex-workers were sprawled out unconscious all over the place. It was difficult to distinguish which bottles of alcohol were laced with drugs and which bottles were not. She also described women aboard the yacht falling all over themselves, panicking, or passing out after one shot of tequila or one mixed drink, which she believed were the bottles laced with drugs. Grace then went on to say that after days of the drug-fueled party, Diddy orchestrated a cover-up. Every implicative substance was discarded. Ex-workers along with the ship's captains were paid off to their discretion, and the baby oil was cleared out. And just like many others, her horrifying experience was buried. Child, if Diddy's sons are capable of such behavior, then you know why that video of Ava being introduced as his adoptive daughter, surrounded by those boys, looks very uncomfortable.
We want to get it clear. I adopted you like Madonna adopted kids and everybody else adopted kids, Charlize Theron, everybody that's ever adopted Sandra Bullock. I adopted you because I felt that you could, enjoy also having a black parent. to take care of you and help you out. So just clarify it, because it's crazy out here online. So I play with the kids, and I got permission from your mother, and say all of that. So just make it, because it's crazy out here.
Well, I met Jesse and Delilah when I was 6 months old.
6 months.
And then we basically are sisters, all four of us.
Depending on what point in the video you tune into, Ava was introduced as Diddy's adopted child, whom he apparently picked up off the streets. But somehow she has known Diddy's twins, Jesse and Delilah, since she was 6 months old. It's giving real suspicious vibes, because Diddy also likened adopting Ava to how Madonna adopts children. And for y'all that don't know about it, Madonna has often been accused of illegal adoptions, because she is always skipping on that paperwork. The same way that there's absolutely zero legal proof of Diddy's adopting Ava, neither does the media have any idea who her real parents are. What's worse is that a couple of people have popped up online claiming to have a missing photo of Ava as a child. The little girl in question is called Ava Grace Baldwin. She went missing in 2015 when she was just 6 years old, and a lot of people are saying that she bears a striking resemblance to Ava Combs.
Diddy once bragged about adopting a white daughter off the street. In the video, she said her name was Ava Baroni Combs. Twitter's community notes said it was a joke, but people are not so sure. You see, Diddy's ex-bodyguard said the reason Diddy's homes were raided was because he made girls go into ex-traffic work. And some say Ava was part of this ring. And what's even crazier, there is a missing girl named Ava Grace Baldwin who disappeared when she was 14. And the missing picture looks the same.
Ava Grace Baldwin was believed to be in the company of her non-custodial mother, Catherine Ann Baldwin, who has a felony warrant for interfering with child custody, but apparently Ava wasn't. There's a conspiracy theory going around that Catherine sold her off to Diddy, and this adds another layer of complexity to the charges that are already heaped on him. It gets even weirder because Catherine is missing too. Her records show a history of alcohol, prescription overdose, and mental illness. So the theory is that she gave Ava up to fund her addiction. Now, we don't know how much of this is true and if this is just internet conspiracy theories, but this is what is being talked about. So take everything as per your own discretion, right? The third count in Diddy's indictment comes from a federal law dating back to 1910, known today as the Mann Act. Federal prosecutors don't often use the law's other name, and for good reason. Y'all can look it up. In light of this, along with Lil Rod's testimony of witnessing Diddy's peddled victims, with other truth-sayers like Jaguar Wright and Allie Carter, who claims to be a victim herself, this theory about Ava being taken from her home and forced into this life is gaining momentum.
We have always said it is about the children. It's not just about me. Never just made it about me. I'm just the loudest one.
And according to word getting out now, Ava was allegedly mistreated by Diddy's sons as well. Now, while we wait for the real bombshell to drop, here's what a few people have to say about this mess. This person, for instance, said Combs' son was 27 years old and Ava Baroni was 12 years old. They targeted that child and should be in prison. Another person added, there's no way a very young, dependent, and vulnerable Ava could have lived in such an environment and not eventually be subjected to SA. And finally, this person said, the fruit don't fall too far from the tree. God said a good tree doesn't bear bad fruit, and a bad tree doesn't bear good fruit. Honey, this seems to be as messy as it gets, and we would like to know what your thoughts are on this. Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and watch this video because it's just as controversial.